Terveeksi ihmiset siellä YouTuben puolella. Ekaksi mä ajattelin, että en mä tee tästä videota, mutta huvin vuoksi meikäläinen ajattelee tehdä tästä Chuck Norris vs Segata Sanshiro Death Battlesta reaktiovideon. Eiköhän oo?
Chuck Norris, no real introduction needed, and Segata Sanshiro, defender of the Sega Saturn, of all things. He's with Nambusick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In ancient China, there was a legend that one day a child would be born from a dragon and vanquish evil from the land. That man is not Chuck Norris, because Chuck Norris killed that man.
Näyttää ihan Woodilta.
Carlos Ray Norris, yes, that's his real name.
Carlos Ray Norris.
Oklahoma family in 1940. A loner, mediocre student, and all-around physically unintimidating pacifist, his childhood...
Pasifisti. Miten yhtäkkiä
until he answered
pasifistista tulee Chuck Norris?
the United States military and began training in martial arts. From the day he threw his first punch, his life was changed forever. Turns out Chuck is unnaturally gifted in the ways of violence. After his military career, he wandered America for 10 years battling in martial arts competitions. He racked up 183 victories, held the professional middleweight karate championship title for 6 years, and became the first Westerner in the history of Taekwondo to earn the 8th degree black belt. But he didn't stop there. Chuck achieved black belt status in 5 additional disciplines: Heng Sudo, Karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, and even one he created, Chuck Kwon-Do. Close, it's actually Chun Kuk Do, or Universal Way, where Chuck harnesses the powers of the universe to achieve superhuman feats.
With one hand, I can crush coal into a diamond.
So impressive.
Okei, miksi et ole sitten timanttimiljonääri?
Newfound powers. Some of these real-life accounts include the Delta Force, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Chuck Norris Karate Commandos, just to name a few. According to these archives, Chuck can kick a man so hard that he does 6 backflips, fire more bullets from a machine gun than it can actually hold without reloading.
Miksi Chuck Norris tarvitsisi aseita?
Into fucking animals.
Nostalgia-kritiikka arvostelu tästä elokuvasta. Kattokaa se.
Why doesn't he do that more often? Because the most dangerous animal in the world is
Chuck Norris.
Chuck has taken his already unprecedented abilities even further through over 35 years of intense training on his secret weapon, the Total Gem.
Not the Total Gem!
Secret gusset to keep them from exploding off his body due to his sheer kicking power. He calls them Chuck Norris Action Genes. Naturally, powers like these have spawned hundreds, no, thousands of myths describing what Chuck Norris is capable of, making it very difficult to separate fact from fiction. That is, until Chuck released a book officially chronicling 101 of his favorite feats. Fact number 67. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he pushes the earth down. Fact number 95. Chuck Norris is so fast he can run around the world and punch himself in the back of the head. Fact number 80. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, Chuck Norris can roundhouse kick you yesterday. Fact number 71. Scientists have estimated that the energy
promised
given off
never
by the
to
Big
go
Bang was roughly
skydiving
equivalent to
again.
1 CNRK. 1 Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. And those are just a few of the ones that we know are true. In addition, legend has...
Chuck Norris näköjään loi Grand Canyonin.
Lies a third fist.
En oo koskaan käynyt.
Chuck is as tough as they come. Or rather tougher. Once, after being beaten unconscious and buried underground inside a truck, he revived himself with a beer shower and miraculously drove the truck out of the earth. He's proficient with many different vehicles, speedboats, helicopters, a motorcycle that shoots rockets, and weaponized dolphins.
Of course.
He can communicate with.
I'll take care of Angel City.
Delfin.
No one gets out of here.
He also has a keen sense of awareness and is ready for anything, even a giant alligator parachuting in through a window. He also put together a team of heroes and saved the world on joyful occasions. This guy really is all that is man. But don't mistake unrelenting masculinity for perfection. Despite his impressive martial arts record, he still suffered a total of...
Does not have a flawless martial
Not to
art.
mention his massive amount of chest hair. Although infinite and a source of power, it makes him easily grabbable, and even once aided in his own, death at the hands of Bruce Lee. Luckily for Chuck, death itself fears him.
Bruce Lee tappoi Chuck Norrisin?
Going.
Jaa,
In all our
en
years of
tiennytkään.
research, we've never found an opponent worthy enough to take on the roundhouse kicking, beard punching
Ja sit härisee.
stranger.
Chuck Norrisin miehisyys iskee mun päin.
That you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
Oliks toi Expendables 3?
Japanese folklore hosts a plethora of horrifying tales. Raiden, the god of thunder, devours the stomachs of children. Kappas, monsters that dwell in rivers, drown their victims and rip their souls out their anus. And then there's the legend of the karate master, who will beat you within an inch of your life if you aren't playing a Sega Saturn.
Tän pitäis olla niinku jo yhden elokuvahahmon parodia. Segata Sanshiro vai?
Men, women,
Segata Sanshiro.
nobody is safe from Segata's wrath. In 1997, Sega's latest console, the Sega Saturn, was failing. Nintendo was dominating the market, and things seemed bleak for this once great video game titan. That is, until a mysterious stranger appeared with a plan so crazy,
It's just my work.
he traveled the land and beat the shit out of anyone not playing a Saturn. And it
Joten hän on KGB.
alongside the hospitalization of Japanese youth. But not much is known about this mysterious savior. We do know that when he appeared, he had a giant Sega Saturn strapped to his back, which he uses to train his physical and gaming prowess at the same time. And he appears to
Ora.
on Sakura Wars. Yes, he is somehow dating a video game character. Well, I'm not surprised.
Video game character is my
Pretty
waifu.
amazing things. He's kicked a baseball for a home run.
Videopelihaamo oli hänen waifunsa ennen kuin se oli siistiä.
And won the World Cup by throwing a player into the ball to score the winning goal. He
Duplicate.
is a master of disguise and breaking and entering. He can duplicate and resize himself an unlimited number of times, and once took down an entire club filled with people.
Segata Sanshiro.
His most powerful technique is his earth-shattering judo throw, which can make his victims explode upon impact twice. In just a few short years, Segata has successfully terrorized his entire home
Can you blow up twice?
console. Sales even surpassed those of the Nintendo 64. So naturally, the Big N got jealous and launched a huge-ass missile at Sega's headquarters. Oh, corporate squabbles. But Segata, who apparently resides on the roof of the Sega HQ, demonstrated to the world his most impressive feat of all.
Huh?
He just straight up leapt off the building onto the missile and stopped it against a glass window.
Whoa.
Then flipped it around and rode it into space. A missile of that size would travel around 3,600 miles per hour, something that no window pane in existence could possibly withstand. Just to stop it without cracking the glass, Segata would have had to make the missile weigh less than it should upon contact with it. The only possible explanation is that Segata is simply exempt from the laws of physics and theoretically capable of almost anything, such as surviving the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
Well, until the missile blew up and he died.
I will remember.
Or did he? The departing words from the Japanese commercial announcer claims that Segata will always live on in our hearts. But also he lived on in the regular life. While most are blinded by the tears of sadness in their eyes, if you look closely, you'll see what appears to be a shooting star. Or Segata re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. But don't just take my word for it. 1 year after his supposed death, a strangely similar-looking man appeared in the game Rent-A-Hero #1. He mentored the main character in the ways of martial arts, while claiming to have once been a great hero himself. Then, in 2012, as Sonic and friends competed in the Race of Ages, a man bearing a giant Sega Saturn on his back was seen steering a missile away from the track. But the most irrefutable evidence of all came in 2013. Segata Sanshiro himself crashed a Sega Sound Unit concert and performed his own theme song live on stage.
Yes.
The video footage was destroyed, but we were able to recover a few surprisingly high-quality pictures.
And as of the February 2015 issue of Archie's Sonic the Hedgehog comic, a familiar-looking judo master fought the Blue Blur in a tournament on Mobius, which is our own Earth 3,000 years in the future.
Joten hän hävisi Sonicille. Joten nyt täytyy vaan miettiä, kumpi on vahvempi, Chuck Norris vai Sonic.
Not be able to conquer Segata, but he in turn has difficulties against the death of others, specifically club zombies.
And ultimately, while he successfully revived the Saturn, his skills were not enough to keep Sega on top forever.
Perhaps the reason he remains shadowed in anonymity is that he is biding his time, waiting for the right moment to step into the light and rescue Sega yet again.
God knows they need him now more than ever.
Regardless, it's safe to say that all should heed Segata's parting words. Or else.
Segata Sanshiro!
Alright, the command...
Mä veikkaan tällä kertaa, että Segata Sanshiro voittaa, koska hänen voimansa ovat niin käsittämättömän ylivertaisia.
We'll return to Delta Force right after these messages.
After these messages. Toi on Mr. Joestar. Mr. Joestar. Väkivalta. Wow.
If you come back in here, I'll hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for that.
Okei, se heittää se varmaan. Oi ei, kolmas nyrkki leuan alta. Mount Fuji. Haha. Ura. Aha. Ja, no mutta tietenkin. Hei, Sega Saturn. Jompikumpi voittaa, mutta oliko maan tuhoutuminen sen arvoista? Deal with it. Tee sopimus sen kanssa. Oh. Kaikki aikaisemmat Dead Battlet lakkas olemasta vai? K.O. Hä?
Holy shit, that was awesome!
Tasapeli?
But who won?
I don't know. I think they're still going. Our instruments just can't pick them up anymore. I believe they might have ripped a hole in space-time, so they've either traveled to another dimension or completely destroyed their plane of existence. Or both.
Well, God have mercy on wherever they ended up.
Niinpä.
I guess this one just kinda spaced out.
Elikkä se oli käytännössä tasapeli.